Famous DJs who make it to the top have it all: money, luxury, glamour, and over-the-top excess. But imagine having so much cash, sometimes you lose track of what to spend it on, and inevitably you end up flat broke. That's exactly what happened to some of these big names. Here are the 6 dumbest DJs who went broke due to their reckless financial blunders. Number 6. DJ Steve Aoki. Let's start with the world-famous DJ Steve Aoki. Wherever you see massive crowds, electrifying beats, there might be this one man at the center of it all. This is how much he rocks the floor. DJ Steve Aoki earns 6-figure sums per gig. Back in 2019, this DJ sensation rocked over 200 shows and earned 30 mil, which landed him the spot as the 4th highest paid DJ globally. That's impressive, right? But he wasn't this lucky from the beginning. When Steve Aoki was 19 years old, he was a college kid who had a dream of becoming a successful musician. So he launched a record label with just $400 and named it Dimmak. It was a great idea, true, but for Aoki, this idea was far from profitable. Despite Dimmak's initial success and indie hits, Aoki was, let's say, financially underwater. And he's always openly shared his initial experience. In an interview on Bel Air's Self-Made Tastes Better series, he shared how he was nailing it in sales. He sold 80,000 physical copies, but he just couldn't manage his budget. He would always end up spending more than he would earn. As a result, he ended up with a debt of nearly $100,000 and a wallet full of maxed out credit cards. He was flat broke. But did he throw in the towel? Not a chance. Aoki started a side hustle. He started DJing at any gig he could land. At that time, he was making a mere $50 a night. $50 gig laid the foundation for his empire. With every party, every set, Aoki started improving. He also followed a tight budget. From $50 a night, he upgraded to $100, then $1,000. The numbers kept climbing, and so did he. And just a few years later, there was Aoki, debt-free, buying his first car, feeling like he had just conquered Mount Everest. But the DJ life is full of surprises. Just when the music world was bowing at his feet, he was hit by another financial problem. A fan sued him, claiming that a stunt of his at a 2012 show left her with a serious neck injury. The fan sued Aoki and demanded $10.7 million. But this time, Aoki was not ready to give up. He settled with the fan, avoided court, and jumped back into the scene, stronger than ever. By 2016, he became not just unscathed, but on top. He was named one of the world's highest paid DJs by Forbes. So what's the moral of the story? Well, if you have money, make sure to stick to your budget, and there's always a good idea to have a side hustle. While DJ Steve Aoki's financial troubles were real, this next DJ claimed that he went broke, but it was all a big prank. Number 5. DJ Vlad. The DJ we're talking about is DJ Vlad. He's an American figure who turned his love for hip-hop into a big business. Growing up, Vlad loved hip-hop music and even got pretty good at breakdancing. His passion followed him to college at UC Berkeley. There, surrounded by hip-hop culture, Vlad discovered another love: DJing. But Vlad's life took a major turn when he decided to move to New York, but unfortunately not in a good way. He was in the big city. Sure, there were many opportunities, but he was unlucky in the beginning. In fact, he once revealed that in the beginning, he used to work at his friend's club and even DJ'd at a strip club that was almost out of business. Despite the hard times, Vlad found a way to shine. He partnered up with Dirty Harry and released mixtapes about famous rappers like Biggie and Tupac. Even though he was making some money, Vlad knew the mixtape scene was getting risky. DJs were getting into trouble, and Vlad didn't want to be next. Then came a game changer: YouTube. Everyone shifted from news and TV to online media to get updates and entertainment. Vlad saw a chance to do something different, and that's when he launched Vlad TV. This platform became a leading online source for urban news and celebrity interviews. This platform turned into a goldmine. By 2022, Vlad's hard work paid off big time, and his net worth hit $5 million. And then came the tattletale, Boosie Badass. Boosie Badass is a rapper who often appears on Vlad TV. Last year, Boosie surprised everyone when he said on a popular radio show, The Breakfast Club, that he makes up to $500,000 a year just from interviewing with Vlad. People couldn't believe it. How could Vlad afford this? Was Boosie really making that much? Vlad's response was unexpected. He made a GoFundMe page, but not seriously. He was joking, showing his sense of humor about the whole situation. Vlad claimed he was going broke because now all his guests wanted the same pay as Boosie. Of course, he wasn't actually going broke. This was Vlad's way of dealing with the gossip and keeping things light. Despite the drama, Vlad's business is still booming. He knows exactly how to make the most out of each interview with Boosie, breaking his interviews into many parts and even offering exclusive content to his members first. This strategy keeps viewers coming back for more and keeps the money flowing in. In fact, now his net worth is $10 million thanks to his smart strategies. While DJ Vlad was just joking about going broke, this next DJ faced it for real. In fact, he lost more than just his money. Number 4. DJ Slaver. This is how DJ Slaver went broke. DJ Slaver was born Joseph Muenda. Not just any disc jockey, Slaver blended his turntable skills with roles as a music producer, talent manager, publicist, and music event promoter. He championed mainly in Kenyan music. His commitment was clear. He wanted to support local talent and push Kenyan music to the forefront. DJ Slaver's big break came in 2005. However, he made it to headlines way later in his life when he came into a relationship with Veronica Wanja, better known as Nika the Queen, who's a singer herself. Their romance was no secret. They shared their love and life openly on social media and became a beloved couple among fans. They got engaged at the beginning of 2023. However, not all that glitters is gold. The couple recently hit the headlines again, but this time for a less joyous reason: their breakup. In a recent radio interview, Slaver opened up and shared his side of the story. He confessed that the split was not due to any scandalous reason, but was the result of mounting challenges, which involved mainly financial struggles that began in 2022. So, what led to these financial problems? Well, DJ Slaver revealed that last year he was planning this event when he decided to invite Chris Brown to the stage. But on the day of the event, he was deceived big time. Slaver was conned by business partners, one of whom was based in Dubai. Chris Brown never came to the show. This scam cost him money, his reputation, his spirit, and much, much more. He even gave his resignation. And then came his financial downfall, which he admitted contributed significantly to his relationship problems with Nika. Slaver revealed that his breakup was not their first. Slaver and Nika had separated 3 other times during their 2-year relationship. He cited a particular incident that seemed to be the last straw. He said that after a late-night meeting with artist Arrow Boy and Nadia, they had to pay their bills. Slaver did not have enough money, even enough to pay bills. Nika expressed her frustration and said that she was tired of dealing with his financial issues. And then she suggested that they take a break to focus on their individual hustles. Slaver and Nika got engaged at the start of 2023, and they planned their wedding within the year. But as fate would have it, Slaver's financial downturn turned those dreams into dust. Today, we don't know how DJ Slaver is going to manage his finances. Would he be able to get back his luxurious life? Would he and Nika ever get back together? Only time will tell. Even though DJ Slaver did not make dumb financial choices, he still went broke because he was not clever enough. He didn't have a business-oriented mindset. However, this was not the case for this next DJ. This next music artist was the best in every area, made every good decision he should have, but still ended up broke. Number 3. DJ Sabu. We're talking about none other than DJ Sabu. DJ Sabu whose real name is Sibusiso Leope, is a famous artist in South Africa. He's known as a disc jockey, TV and radio host, music producer, and successful entrepreneur. His story is one of rags to riches, and he worked hard to earn his success. DJ Sabu started his journey from humble beginnings. His limelight was not handed to him on a silver platter. He entered the broadcasting world as a volunteer. The man dedicated 1.5 years to learning the ropes without pay. This period was crucial, as it was then that he discovered his passion for radio and TV. His breakthrough came when he joined the renowned radio station YFM. There, he not only produced, but also presented the weekend slot Beauty and the Beast. His special skill for engaging audiences led to his own primetime show, Y Lens. This was the show that catapulted him into stardom within the station's community. After that, in 2007, he joined Okozi FM to host The Breakfast Show, only to return to YFM and then move on to Metro FM in 2010. His career at these stations, particularly YFM, marked his rise to fame as a beloved radio host. Beyond radio, Sabu's talents extended to producing and hosting popular weekend shows, and even filming a movie called Hang Time. But he didn't just do that. He also co-founded TS Records and hosted the reality show Friends Like These. Life seemed like a dream for DJ Sabu. At that time, he was living in a beautiful modern home in South Africa and enjoying the perks of success. DJ Sabu took his fans by surprise when he openly admitted that he was facing hard times. He was practically going broke. He revealed that his financial troubles began when he was fired from Metro FM for promoting his energy drink, Mofaya, at the Metro FM Awards. This incident was a turning point because it led to his departure from mainstream broadcasting. His next step was to start independent projects. Sabu then launched his own radio station, Massive Metro, and started the award-winning podcast, The Hustler's Corner SA. These new projects kept him afloat. Upon reflecting on his journey, DJ Sabu did not point fingers or wallow in self-pity. Instead, he embraced full responsibility for his situation. He knows that life's ups and downs are part of a greater learning curve. While DJ Sabu managed his situation by acting quickly, this next DJ went homeless due to his dumb decisions. Number 2. DJ Yella. DJ Yella, aka Antoine Carabie, is a powerhouse of talent in the music and entertainment industry. Fans all around the world started recognizing him when he became one of the founding members of NWA rap group. This marked a new era in his life. One of DJ Yella's most well-known works with NWA was producing beats for the album Straight Outta Compton. When this album was released, bam! It started breaking records and changed a lot of things about hip-hop. And fans applauded DJ Yella's effort as a producer. Things were going really well until 2008. Sadly, this year was not a good time for the artist. Everything he had worked for started going downhill, and there was nothing that he could do. He was helpless. Interestingly, that was the same year when he stopped doing any movies, and that didn't prove good for him either. 2 years later, DJ Yella's finances were not looking good. He was spending way more than what he made. The artist's spending habits were unlike what anyone else had ever seen. Now, most people try to balance their spending and savings, but sadly that wasn't the case with DJ Yella. He couldn't go by a day without splurging his money. A house, a boat, Rolexes, and 50 cars. You name it, he had it. But why did the hip-hop artist get stuck with such spending habits? Well, according to DJ Yella, it's because he didn't have anyone to look up to. His father wasn't the figure he expected him to be, and on top of that, he made a huge mistake of not having a finance manager. This meant that he had all the freedom in the world to spend as much as he wanted to. There was no stopping him. One thing led to another, and the worst happened to DJ Yella. He was homeless from 2010 to 2012 and lived with his sister during this time. And he had to sell all 50 of his cars to get things back on track. It all happened because of his spending habits. But there's a surprising twist to this. Well, according to DJ Yella, he was never ever in love with the money. In fact, he never cared about it because it was just a tool for him, which is one of the reasons why he was least bothered about how he was spending it. But his life took a turn for good in 2012. He realized the purpose of his life while he was visiting a friend. And since then, things have gotten better for him. While DJ Yella had a major setback and lost some of his most prized possessions, the next hip-hop artist on our list faced a similar fate. but his story had an interesting twist and it was a close call. Number 1. DJ Khaled. Okay. DJ Khaled is not a DJ per se, but he has it in the name, and being the biggest name on the list, it just felt appropriate to place him here. DJ Khaled is one of the highest paid hip-hop sensations in the world, but things weren't always easy for him. He faced some really tough times in his life. He was only 13 when he found his passion to start DJing. Unfortunately, only 3 years later, his family went through a financial setback and lost everything. Despite this hard blow, he kept working, hoping to make it big in the music industry. However, things were not easy for him. He barely made $100 a week. He was evicted and stayed in hotels and even his car because he couldn't afford a decent apartment. But he still kept going and eventually started getting better. He even made $1,000 every week. And from that point onwards, DJ Khaled rose to success. After all the years of struggle, hard work, and dedication, he bought his first house in Miami for $8 million. This was one of his first big purchases. Interestingly, this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. The hip-hop artist had planned this ever since he was a child. Now, you might be thinking that after all those hit songs and making it big in the industry, DJ Khaled was all set for life. Well, that wasn't the case. When cash starts to come in, so do the problems. Hip-hop artists have a reputation for splurging their hard-earned cash. And DJ Khaled was no different when it came to spending money. Even his past struggles weren't enough to keep him grounded. The artist once revealed that he was almost about to lose his Miami mansion. And why did that happen? Well, it turns out DJ Khaled was short on the mortgage payment in 2010. And it happened because of one wrong financial move. He had invested in his company, We the Best, but the investment wasn't giving him the profit he'd expected. The situation was getting so tricky that he even decided to move in with his parents in New Orleans. He had only 1 month to arrange the payment, and that's when he challenged himself to make things right. And it did pay off, too. DJ Khaled became a Snapchat sensation and even released a record-breaking album, Major Key. That's what you call a turnaround. You've now seen how some DJs went broke due to their dumb mistakes. Now it's time to look at some dumb celebrities who made the same mistakes and lost everything. Click to watch now.